Well, hello, y'all. Welcome to our second episode of Build Tool 6 platform with the Double Dutch Divas podcast. Hello. I have Miss Angie Mosley here with me, and I'm Shameka Cornelius. And we are going to ask some questions about kind of what's bothering us as Black women, what's on our minds, what issues are affecting us. So, would you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Hey, well, my name is
And
Angie Mosley.
welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome.
I'm excited. Well, first off, I want to thank God for being here and blessing me with the opportunity to be able to interview with Miss Shameka. I'm kind of nervous a little bit,
but you'll be okay. It's just a conversation. It's all good.
Just to give you a little bit of insight about who I am. My name is Angie Mosley, and I'm from Seattle, Washington, born and raised in the 206.
Yes.
Okay. And that's where I want to be. Everybody talks about relocating, and I'm like, there's too many natural disasters out here for me.
But that's right.
Besides that, I have two wonderful sons. He's one is 19, and then my other son is 16, Ocean and Oscar Freeman. Beautiful sons. They treat me great. Sometimes they drive me crazy.
I love those too.
Born to my parents, Lonnie and Linda Mosley. I love them dearly. My mom is my calm, and my dad is my promoter. He's like, I promote him, he promotes me. And I'm in the 40 plus club. I just turned 45 February 6th. I'm proud of that because I'm still healthy. I look younger now than I did when I was 25, so I think we age like wine,
Oh yeah. I agree with that.
We get better as we age. So I'm blessed. I'm a Black woman, and I'm my personality is, I'm a go-getter. So anytime that I'm feeling a certain kind of way, I put myself around positive people, positive women. I put myself in a community where I can help others. I work for the school district. I work for, the community centers. Right. I surround myself with people because people make me happy. And then vice versa, I make people happy. So together, that's good for your soul.
Oh yeah. I highly agree with that. She's infectious. So y'all know.
And I like to exercise. I like to stay busy. With exercising, if I don't do it as a habit, it's really hard if I necessarily had to go work out. If you're forced to go work out, that's a hard thing. So I like to keep busy. My mind works at like 2:00 in the morning. I keep multiple jobs.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, honey.
And I family first.
Of course.
Family first. There's a lot that I could say about Double Dutch. Double Dutch Divas is in the house.
Yes, indeed.
And the reason why I started Double Dutch Divas is because I wanted to be around people. I wanted to be around women. And my friends, I would be like, let's go Double Dutch. And, the friends that you have, they're your support group, right?
Right.
And they supported me. And I appreciate that. So
we did.
We would all go to the park and just Double Dutch. But when, people see us in the community, they want to know what's going on. They see a bunch of Black women together, and they're like, well, yeah, how are you guys all in one place? You're not arguing, but we're actually working out, and we don't really care who's watching.
And we're loving.
We're sweating, and it's a motivation. We motivate each other. So that's how that came about. But I kept representing. They were like, well, are you guys a team? And I'm like, yeah, we're the Double Dutch Divas.
Oh, we are.
But we weren't the Double Dutch
Divas
at that time. But I kept representing Double Dutch Divas. So
but you strive.
I was like, I have to adding that name.
And so where are you at with Double Dutch Divas right now? Is it official?
Oh, definitely. It's beyond official, and it's growing rapidly. We got websites. We're on Google. It's dope. And it's not really even about the websites or whatever. It's just about what we're doing for the community and what we're doing for the kids and how the parents see the interaction with Double Dutch Divas and these kids. The kids, there's some kids that won't, socialize with the teachers or whatnot. But when we come through and they're like, Double Dutch, and they go crazy.
They're so excited.
So I think that goes off of the subject about me. But, I'm a Black woman and I'm a single parent, of two. And when you think that you can't do it, you don't ever allow that to stop you. You get back up and you do it again, and you keep trying until it happens. And if you have that mind frame or that thought that I want to do something, just do it. Write it down, do it. And your friends, I'm sure your friends will, coach you to, be about your business and get it done.
Like Nike. Okay, that part. Pop it.
Pop it.
Okay, well, let's move on to a question here for you. What is the top issue in your mind impacting Black women at this time and period in our lives?
Well, I feel like the fear of, raising a Black boy in,
this is so true.
This time frame with me, it's really frustrating, because when you have kids, when you have sons that want to do things in life, what they want to do sports and stuff like that. But then as a Black mom, then I have, several jobs, so right. I'm trying to be in one place at one time, but my son, he's trying to do the sports thing and everything like that. So when I'm at work and I can't take him, he's like, well, Mom, I want to do this. I'll catch the bus. And I'm like, you're not catching the bus. But then that means that we're stagnating our boys.
A little protective, but we have the right to.
Right. We have the right
and reasonably understandably so.
Exactly.
Right?
So
I totally get
so when I say no, it's like, dang, like I'm stopping him from, succeeding or whatnot. So then I'm trying to juggle my jobs and do this, or have somebody, can you please pick my son up? I'll pay you for gas and all this, that, and the other. But I handle that. You know what I'm saying?
You make the world go round.
Right. And
as that strong Black woman that you are.
Thank you. And it just, sometimes it does drive me a little crazy, because I feel like less of a mom because I can't go take my son here. And then it makes you depreciate yourself or something like that, or make you feel lower than whatever. But so don't do that. You tell yourself that you are a strong woman and that it is normal not to be able to be in 30 places at one time.
Yes. And it's okay to say, you know what, actually, I just can't do this.
Yeah.
Because
it's okay to be not okay. Exactly.
Right.
It's okay to not be okay.
I'm going to go overboard. So it's okay. I'm saying no today, but maybe another time, but that mom needs this today. And that's understandable, and it's okay to feel that way.
Right.
I highly agree with that.
Right.
For sure. How do you think we as the community can address that?
Just
being a single parent, with our sons, how can we change that?
Closed mouth don't get fed. Just don't feel like, oh, I'm too good to ask for help, and like if for instance, if I know of a program, or during Christmas, or if I know my homegirl or my homeboy, their kids need clothes or whatnot, but I have this resource where I know that I'm getting my son some coats, you know what I'm saying? And then I don't tell my friend. No, tell your friend and tell other people too.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Don't just withhold this information.
Right.
Share the wealth. You know what I'm saying?
Support your community.
Exactly. Because some people be like, oh, I'm going to hold on to this link. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm not going to tell nobody because I want to make sure I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When my friends, when we know of different resources,
we tell everybody.
Man, we share it to the whole link. We got a whole link, a whole chat of like 8-9 chicks. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and they be like, oh, good looking. It could be on house assistance or whatever.
It could be them COVID masks.
It could be the COVID mask, the COVID test, or what, all the assistance.
We don't share.
We share it, share it. And then even if it's, so I work in the school district. I know some stuff that, that they're giving, support to students or whatnot. Man, I share that to my chat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because why are you going to hold on to that information?
That need it. Yes.
Come on.
Sharing is caring.
Right. And then if you have extra funds and you have, a way to give to the community.
Right.
Give to the community. You know what I'm saying? Don't hold on to that.
Are there any organizations off the top of your head that you would like to be donated to, or that you feel still need support in the community?
As far as any programs that I know of right now, like the Boys and Girls Clubs, there's the YMCAs, you know what I'm saying? Even Seattle Public Schools, there's all the community centers, Seattle
the Memorial Stadium, y'all know that's going on. Right?
Yeah, so there's, there's different resources. I don't know of any specific resources, but when I get my links, I just try to share them around. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's so dope. That is so dope.
Yeah.
Now that's a woman in the community for you. Okay. Let me tell you. So let's ask another question here. Have you, or do you know anybody that's been locked up?
Well, thank God that I have not been locked up before.
Okay.
And I think because I have enough dreams, or I see enough people that go to jail, and I learn from mistakes, and I learn from the experience that I've seen, you know what I'm saying? So I do know people that have went to jail, and it's very hurtful, and it's hurtful for me because it's hurtful for my people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. And a lot of times,
so how does it impact you?
It impacts me because sometimes if I haven't been in that situation, I can't feel that person's pain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I try to support in any way possible. You know what I'm saying?
So you don't judge a book by its
no,
cover.
you don't
or
judge
a situation.
No, it's too hard to be,
Get
you know,
into
trying to take stuff personal or trying to have some type of opinion about other people's lives, because I'm not walking in their shoes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And just because I'm not the person in jail, you know, I feel that pain. So
Do you think those that you know that went to jail, how do you think they could have prevented from going and not having that be a part of their lives?
So I can't honestly say that everybody that's in jail could have prevented it. You know, sometimes SHIT happens.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But for the
Agreed.
ones that, you know, do have choices and they just either want to, you know, deal with the fast money or whatnot, sometimes you got to bump your head so that you don't make the mistake again. You know what I'm saying? So everything happens for a reason. But I mean, for anybody that's in jail, I hate the whole little system.
Yeah.
I hate the whole little system.
Because, I don't wish it on nobody.
Yeah, because I feel like there's some things that happen to people that are locked up that we don't know.
Definitely.
Because I've seen where they're like, man, they're doing all this and this and that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you hear all kind of horror stories, and they're true. That's
they're true.
The scary part about it.
Yeah, you be like, are you like? I'll be like, am I watching a scary movie? But this is real life stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I just be like, I try to coach my sons what not to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah,
that's amazing.
So they don't put themselves in that situation, because I would hate for that. I would hate for that.
To get involved in the system.
Yeah. I pray for all my people.
I know that's right.
I pray for all my people.
Me and you both, girl. Okay, so what can we do better, do you think, to support this generation? Like the kids, the youth coming up in these hard times with everything that's going on. How can we support them?
Just don't give up. Don't give up on the kids. And when you feel like you want to give up, because I'll be like, oh, man, you better reach out to one of your people and be like, and don't be like, oh, I'm the super perfect mom, or I'm the super perfect dad, and I don't need nobody else's assistance or nothing like that. No. If you feel like, if my son do one more thing, I promise you, I'm about to have that head. Don't have that head. Don't beat him up. Don't beat him up. Now you can, you know, rough him up a little bit, but if you feel like if I rough him up a little bit, we about to go head up. Don't do it. Go ask somebody that is not hyphy or is calm at the time for their assistance. Because I do that. I be so upset. If Ocean do one more thing, if little OJ do one more thing, I'm about to have their head. Right. But then the outcome,
you're like, Ma, come get your
no, for real, because what happens, I've already been in that situation.
Of course.
And then it's not a good one, right? So then when it happens, when it's getting ready to happen, I think about how I felt before when we're beefing. And it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. And these kids don't need for you to be like all up in their face, like rah, rah, rah. Because you don't know what they're going through right now, because these teenagers growing up right now. Okay, so yeah, we were teenagers at one time, but it's a lot different.
It's so different.
It's a lot different right now. It's super mental. Like everybody got mental health issues, but just on a different level.
And each day is different.
And each day is different, and you don't know what they're going through. There's a whole lot of weird stuff going on. That in their mind, they're like hella confused. You know what I'm saying? So
would you say like mentors,
man? I'm telling you, there's so many. There's a lot of different programs. That's why I say share these resources, because when there's all these little programs, and then you hear a mom say, "Man, I wish," because all that there was when I was growing up was Big Brother, the Big Brother and Big Sister. But there's so many different things. There's like My Sister's Keeper. I run My Sister. Oh, I don't run it. Let me get it twisted. I ain't gonna get it twisted. I don't run it, but I'm one of the head honchos. You feel me? And I do My Sister's Keeper, and I've been doing that forever. Since from the beginning. They got My Brother's Keeper. They got Kingmakers. They got a whole bunch of different programs. Wow. But if somebody is sitting here saying,
because I don't know anything.
Yeah, I wish, man, my daughter needs something. And then I'm holding on to My Sister's Keeper, and I don't say, girl, let me tell you about this. Hello.
This. Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And then that's another thing with Double Dutch Divas. Double Dutch Divas is we don't just double dutch. Man, the kids, they be loving us. We talk about, like, there could be a girl that don't want to double dutch. I stop turning, and I'll go talk to her about how was school today.
She do.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
what's on your mind? What's up? Like, let's get motivated.
Exactly. Yes. And it's not always about double dutch. It's not always about the sport, because Double Dutch Divas is beyond just the sport. We're doing doing social, emotional. We're doing all type of stuff. And that's the thing that I love.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So it's in me, not on me, baby.
I know that's right. Okay. Pop it on that. Okay. All right. So how can we support their families? I would say the same thing, just those resources.
The way that you can support the families is communicate what you know about their kid when they're not there. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to know. So when my son, so of course my son has been to and from football practice, right? Yeah. With different families that I don't even know, but now I'm learning to love them. Right. So the other day he got picked up and she told me she didn't have to. Your son is very polite. She was like, I don't know if that even means anything to you, but I just want you to know that he was very polite to me because I want to know, like, if I'm not around my son, how does he act? Now, if he's cussing up a storm in front of his little raggedy friends that be cussing, all you little teenagers that be cussing, yeah, then I don't know about it, but if he's around an adult, because there's some kids that know how to blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? So I know these kids like, okay, yeah, you cuss or whatever, but please don't do it around me because it drives me crazy. Respect. You know what I'm saying? And if you're on a bus, my kid, I don't want my kid to be cussing because there's some elders on here. A long time ago, I could be at the bus stop like and get on the bus and just be quiet as a mouse. Okay. And be like, hallelujah. Okay. Hello, ma'am. Excuse me. Do you need help off the bus? Right. You feel me? Definitely. Okay. So I agree with that. What do you think about everything that's going on currently? Like COVID, politics, Black Lives Matter. COVID. I don't, for real. The only reason why COVID is driving me crazy is because I'm in the forefront of wearing the mask. Like, I think everybody is like mandated to wear the mask, but like, we're like in the school district, it's COVID this, COVID that, COVID this, COVID that. More than how's your science work going on? How is your math going? How is the language? COVID this. If you're not wearing your mask, you can go sit in the back of the class. My teacher, I'm not. Right now, I'm not an educator, I'm a mom. So because you don't have your mask on, it's a classroom a little bit bigger than this. Since you don't have your mask on, then you can go sit in the back of the class. So first off, don't tell my son he can sit in the back of the class because he's not wearing his mask, because no, he's wearing his mask, but it's under his nose. But if you go like this, it does fall sometimes. And you gotta, I be like this all the time, but he's a teenager, right? So because his nose is slipping, but he keeps pulling it up. But I tell him, look, tie it around, do the little double tie so that nobody even has anything to say, because they're going to be quick to say, go sit in the back of the class. I've gotten that phone because call. It's slipping. Well, if he can't wear his mask, we're going to have to ask that he stays home or no. But I at the same time, I can dig that. But say that to everybody else on all different nationalities if it's like that, to go sit in the back of the class, because safe to say, this other person right here, their thing is down too. Right. And I don't see you focused on this one right here about their mask being right here, because it keeps slipping to go sit in the back of the class, because we didn't have to sit in the back of nothing. Right. Since from a long time ago. We're not sitting in the back of nowhere. We don't want to open that up. No, we're not. And I told my son, I said, no, you're not going to sit in the back of the class. You're going to wear that mask, because that's a good enough reason for you to sit in the back of the class. And it was like, well, I have a class of like almost 30 kids, and I just can't afford it. If he wants to sit in the front of the class, he has to wear his mask. And so right now it's a mask. That's the most important thing right now. Is the mask at school, so instead of learning. Irritating. So it's super irritating for me. You know what I'm saying? So then when I'm thinking about COVID, but to go to school, you're prone to get this, right? Because in my position, kids can't wear masks. But I got to be comfortable. So because I love my kids, I'm comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting next to a kid that can't wear their mask because they just can't, period. And I have to wear my double mask, but I can be, it's just around. So it's a very serious thing. It's very serious. I feel like COVID is real, but we just all over it, right? I'm over it. I'm so over it. I love my kids regardless, right? And I'm like, okay, yeah, there's COVID, but I got kids that are like breathing on me and everything. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I still love my kids. So the COVID, schmovid, whatever.
That's why you feel that way.
That's why I feel that way.
Okay.
It is super irritating. Politics, I don't talk about politics because as soon as you get personal with it, then they be switching your little words
they look
around.
at you different.
Then all them opinions come out. So I'm Double Dutch Divas, baby. That's my politics. Double Dutch Divas, baby. Yeah, that's what that is.
So what have you done to take care of yourself during these times, during COVID? Like, how are you self-caring?
Man, I
After
pray.
dealing with all them kids and things like that. What do you do for you?
I pray. I pray. And I put myself around, people that have open minds. You know what I'm saying? Because the negativity, the shade or whatever, I don't even like to be around people that gossip. You know what I'm saying?
That are messy.
If people gossip, I try to walk away from that. Or I'll say if somebody's trying to gossip, I'll be like, oh wow, look at the bluebird. Or oh, did you see the top of the tree over there? And then they know that that's how I am. So then they change the subject because they know I'm not going to engage in that. I don't want to do that because then soon as somebody says, oh yeah, me and Angie was just talking about that. No, first off, me and Angie was not talking about that. So I don't like that drama. So yeah, I don't like drama. So then I try to, since people, they tend to say that the type of personality that I have bring people together, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that was another thing with Double Dutch Divas, it brings people together and then they won't get into a conflict because they respect me. They be like,
how is that caring for yourself though? Let's get on topic.
That's what
cares for you
because I'm Angie Mosley and I'm one of a kind. You know what I'm saying?
Course.
So there's things that like music therapy, Double Dutch therapy works for me. When I know that I can help somebody, that helps my soul. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So and I'm glad that you said how does that affect you? Because in somebody else's mind, that's weird. Like that helps her soul, that helps my soul. For me to be able to help somebody, that helps me
caring for you.
Right. And then I read positive quotes. I like to I like to read. I like to go on the internet and I like to go to Google and say positive quotes. Okay. And I like to read them and I like to think about them
and things like that.
And I like to write what happens in a day. I like to write it down so that I read it like within a week or next month or whatever.
You just read like a journal
and just see what did I do that day. I text myself all the time my thoughts because I think about stuff at like 2:00 in the morning, and I text myself inspirational things that are going on with myself.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I love this. And I appreciate you answering all these questions and things like that, because again, you never know how what you do for you may help somebody else or how you operate and the things that enlighten you might actually make somebody else's day too. The other people might be interested in Double Dutch. Other people might be like, so what type of quotes do you like? Like, what kind of books do you read?
Right.
So I feel like this is, again, that safe platform where we can ask each other these questions and have these conversations and actually get to know people and support each other throughout their dreams and their good times.
Right. And I think as far as, women that see other Black women doing something, like as far as complimenting a woman, like, so if I'm with one of my homegirls and I see a woman coming down or her hair is cute or her outfit, I'm like, oh, yes, you look cute, queen, and that's what's up. And then she's probably like, dang, that nobody ever says that, because back in the day, we don't know how to take compliments. We always give a reason of, oh, your hair is pretty, and be like, oh, something, or your nails are cute, and be like, oh, these are raggedy, or your outfit is cute. Be like, I got this from Goodwill. No, just say thank you and accept it. You know what I'm saying? So I think if it's a trickle effect, you know what I'm saying? So if
it can be infectious. You are infectious. I will say that.
Thank you.
Super infectious.
And
y'all.
People be like, well, sometimes when another woman gives you a compliment, it's not an insult. It's really a compliment. You look good. Like, I don't like women, but yeah, you're cute.
You're beautiful.
Yeah, you're beautiful. And there's nothing wrong with being beautiful, because we are beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful on the inside and the outside. And so we need to be reminded of how beautiful we are. You feel me?
Agree.
You're beautiful. And don't forget it.
Do not forget that.
Don't forget it.
Well, with that being said, I mean, you have all the positive things in the world to say. You are an amazing caretaker, leader.
Thank you.
Provider, teacher. I mean, my goodness, you do it all. So that's really amazing. I really appreciate you inviting me to be a part of this. Like, I'm in the Divas as well with Miss Angie, and it's because of her that I love doing what she inspires and loves to do so much. Like, we all love to double dutch. We all love the kids that she's been able to put around so many other women. Like, you have brought so many women together. Now we're in like middle schools, teaching them, elementary schools, teaching them double Dutch, and we're all over the place. It's getting huge.
Don't be trying to make me
So
cry.
that is awesome.
Don't
And I
be
just
doing
think
that.
it's amazing. But you will definitely be hearing from more of me and Miss Angie. But before we go, do you have any questions for me?
Well, I just want to thank you for acknowledging my worth. You know what I'm saying? And you
You're
kind of
amazing.
define me more and better than I know how to define myself, because from the outside looking in, you know me better than I know myself. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just here to be able to support you and to be able to support my people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now tell me this, because you are as inspiring that you feel like I am.
Oh,
and so
okay.
what brought you to this type of field? Because you are like a natural born hostess. You're like I'm trying to figure out how to be more like you. You know, people always be like, how do I want to be like you, Angie? I'd be like, I want to be like you.
Just like you.
But I know we need to be like ourselves,
Selves.
but just incorporate different traits of another Black woman.
Exactly.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with
Because
that.
a million Black women inside your soul, we gonna be one dope cookie, baby.
Yeah, okay. The whole dozen.
So you tell me, you know, what brought you here?
What brought me here is the inspiration. Like you care for your people. Of course, I care for mine. We're mothers. We're you know, bears and just want to protect our cubs and all these babies that we teach, all of our kids, whether it's your kid, her kid, they kids that I don't even know across the street. I'm gonna look out for them kids. I'm gonna look out for her kids. I'm gonna look out for my kids, because that's what we do. We're a unit. And so that's my joy. And so I am just a social butterfly. I feel like God has put me on this earth to make people smile. Number one.
Hello.
Everybody always talks about my smile, and I'm just like, I don't know. Thank you, but I just like smiling. Like, I want crow's feet to the back of my head. Okay, my crow's feet's gonna grow all across my face.
It helps with the wrinkles too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So it's just the inspiration of helping others and working with these kids, and we have to talk about these things. And as far as being a hostess, like, I do it on a social media app myself. I do Bigo. I am a hostess on there. So when this opportunity came out, I was like, why not? Like, give me more experience and start talking. I love my Wendy Williams.
Put me in the game, coach.
Okay, honey.
Put me in the game, coach.
We all went, me and Angie. Angie's biggest dream is to get on Oprah, y'all. So
I need to be on Oprah, and when I go on Oprah, y'all coming with me, baby.
I'll do the speaking, and she's gonna do the trading. Okay.
Yeah. I be like, I don't know how to interview. Like, I be shy, you know.
But it's amazing, and I appreciate it. She's the founder, and we're gonna do this together, and we're gonna try and make sure that we bring you the best content and the best conversations and topics, and have that safe platform that you are able to confide and share and trust that we will respect your comments and feelings.
Definitely.
And all of the above. And we just look forward to working with you and hearing from you and talking to you. If you guys have any questions or concerns, you can definitely email the Build Tool 6 page in regards to the Double Dutch Divas, or you can definitely find us at www.
You better Google us.
Diva. Yeah,
you better Google us. You know what I'm saying?
LLC.com.
Hey,
you
Double
know,
Dutch Divas LLC.
in the building with Build 206. So
it.
thank you, Dre and Build 206. Like, we appreciate this opportunity. This is amazing. This is our first episode, and we hope to have many more.
I know, and I got the number 44 on the back of my shirt, but I got to put 45.
You know,
happy
38 the great. You know,
thank you guys for showing up and showing out. You know, you'll see us again, definitely.
Bye for now.
Finest, baby. Double Dutch Divas.
Over and out. Pop it.
Pop it.